Hello everyone and welcome back to Life of Wonders. Welcome back to my channel. This is Polo and today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing in detail this incredibly adorable L.O.L surprise series to twins A Cherry. Now I've been wanting to add her to my collection for such a very long time, but they have not arrived where I'm located right now till very recently, and I'm actually planning to get the rest of them too. Seriously, I mean, they're just too adorable. And as you might know, I already collected all the series ones, all the series one dolls that actually came with these beautiful box that will transform into, quite possibly in my opinion, the best play set that MGA has recently given to us, because those backgrounds for the twins were amazing. You could get the whole background plus a bed that will transform into a piece of furniture, and then it had a caboodle, and then it had a shoebox, all cardboard. They were truly truly amazing, seriously. And I love the dolls, but I think I equally love that. I don't know if it's just me. Like, I know that many doll collectors would just worry or be interested about the doll and that's it. But for me, everything kind of counts, and I like playing around with my dolls. I like setting them in nice backgrounds. I like taking pictures, and those backgrounds were everything really. And in fact, I think I made other videos in which I was assigning each individual room to the four main Bratz dolls that I got from the 20th anniversary. So seriously, yeah, I mean, of course I have those backgrounds and I play around with them a lot. Sometimes I wish they would be big, they could be bigger, so I could also like set them for Barbie, etc. But I mean, they're supposedly made for the twins, so I'm a little bit sad that this time around we're not getting that. On the other hand, we can actually have a clear image. Well, you can actually see the doll, so you can make sure that your doll has like a nice screening, paint job, a nice fringe in this case. I don't know, things like that. Although I'm still thinking that it would have been possible to still see like the doll and have a background that will transform into a playset. I believe that in this one, well, in all these, there is still like a background element to it, but I don't think it will be worth it to keep as the other ones were. Anyway, this one is just so cute. So this is the new box. I hope they're making series 3, and probably they are giving us something else for the next series. In this series, I have to say that I'm fully in love with every single one. For some reason, when I bought this one at this store, they placed this sticker on the front. I don't know if probably it's something internal to the place. It was like a mall where I got her. Anyway, here we have the artwork of her that is just super cute. She's winking an eye, and she's giving us the peace sign. Obviously, this one has like a super big influence by Japanese culture, like kawaii look. I can see many things that also relate to Sailor Moon, if you're a Sailor Moon fan as well. I don't know, this sort of like yeah, Sailor Girl slash Lolita, you know what I mean, but incredibly adorable, like super adorable. I mean, this one is just amazing. And having lived in Japan for quite some time, a few years ago, it really makes me remind so many things. It brings so many memories when I was there, because it's such a typical image of It's like an aesthetic that's definitely used around that, and that's incredibly adorable. And this one will be a reminder of all the good stuff that I experienced when I was over there. I love the artwork. I seriously love it. Here it says that it will come with 15 surprises. Series 2 LOL twins, she's saying let's hang out. It comes with one ensemble. Over here we have like the little tot, and it's saying hey sis. On the other side we have her name. We can read it with, I think that, oh, I can't remember. Anyway, this is like the same sort of like, I think it's the same as the one that came with the geeky sort of like bedroom. Anyway, AA Cherry, and here we have a picture of all 4 of them, which are incredibly amazing. I'm a huge fan of Candelicious, and this one is giving me a lot of vibes to that, even though I think it's a much complex aesthetics that we see here, other than the pastels. And yeah, so, and this Gracie skates is just amazing. These have to be like my 2 favorites, I think, even though I also love these ones. Like, how can you resist when they're so adorable? Anyway, this is the international box, and we can read I'm in between but right where I want to be. And they cut it, I think that before they said something else, but here they cut it and it's like in many languages. So I will be taking her carefully out of the box, and I will get back to you with all sorts of details. Well, before I continue, this was just very easy. I just slide it out of the box. Here we have a bit of instructions for this stand, which I really don't know what it is. I guess it must be like behind that. So that's basically it, and we have a picture of the 4. And this is what I was meaning. Like, I think that this whole space, it's not used like great, because here in this corner we can find the little like bags. These ones have like a bottle element to it, a rucksack, and a little boutique bag. And then we have the little notebook that we also got in series 1 and series 1. And then in the background we can see a little bit of, yeah, like a playset thing that I think it will, there's so many elements that relate to Sailor Moon in my opinion. And so it's just a pity that we cannot have like a whole background. I think this is not used in a right way, I would say. I mean, yeah, because even if you keep her in box, you're not seeing this part. So I don't know. It's I'm hoping that for series 3 we will get something more out of it. But I'm in love with this though. Like, seriously, she's just so pretty. So I will finish taking everything free from the box, and I will continue with the review. And here we have everything out of the box, and I have to say I'm incredibly happy with this one. I mean, she's like such a bundle of cuteness. I love her so much. And yeah, I really can't wait to add the rest from this series to my collection, because seriously they are all incredibly cute. Well, the size is pretty small, so it's definitely like a, yeah, because with the L.O.L OMG they're supposed to be grown up versions, like, I don't know, probably even sometimes older than teens. So there is like a considerable difference. But I actually got Violet Willow from the newer Rainbow Junior High range, and I wanted to place them together here so you can see how small they truly are in comparison. I mean, in fact, this doll did not change as much, and they actually can still wear pretty much their bigger versions outfits very easily. It's just that for these ones, the heads were reduced quite a bit. But I'm loving those sizes. I'm loving these two newer sort of like sizes for coming from LOL and Rainbow High, all of it coming from MG, of course. And yeah, I mean, and they have like a similar vibe. I don't know, this kind of like preppy school uniform. It's also kind of matching this sailor little girl outfit in a way. So this is just for you to see the size of the new, oh, I don't know, I mean, yeah, the newer Rainbow Junior High with the LOL. Although I have to say that the LOL Surprise Twin came with a stand, and that is just so appreciated, because otherwise it would be very hard to display. The stand she came in, it's a hot color, it's a hot pink color, magenta even, and then it had a couple of brackets. That one is tighter than the one I'm using right now, because I believe we will get a jacket as one of the surprises, and so I prefer to use like the wider bracket. But these stands are everything, and they are like custom made for them for this height, so it's pretty cool. And that is one thing that the junior high dolls are not having, and I'm a little bit upset about that. Thankfully I have other stands that I kept from because I've been collecting Rainbow High for quite some time, even though I haven't shared so much, but I will. I mean, I have so much to share in relation to Rainbow High. But yeah, basically I have to use the stands I already have, because all the newer junior high ones do not come with a stand, even though the prices haven't dropped as much for not having like a second outfit either. But I'm in love with these newer dolls. I love the proportions. I don't know, I think they're incredibly adorable as well. But back to Aya Cherry here. So this is the little 3 packets and the composition book that came with her, and all the first edition or series ones came with one too, and it's this or that sort of like yeah, gimmick. So she's video games as opposed to, well, I don't know really, I mean, this is confusing, I guess. I don't know, because these two are, this is marked and this is highlighted. So comic books, video games, matcha, soda, school friends, and gamer friends. And I think she might have chosen video games, matcha, and gamer friends, but it's a bit confusing though. Here we have the artwork of her, and it's like a little book. And then we have these 3 paper bags that it's just so cool that it's not plastic, because it feels like, yeah, more eco-friendly, definitely. We have this one in which, with the caboodles, in which okay, we find a tissue paper with stars. Oh, before I continue, I thought, okay, because I actually cut the whole back ground sort of thing. Here is like the star and stripe background for her, pretty plain and simple, I think, in my opinion. But this one I love so much, and it's, I mean, it's kind of big enough to have it to take a few pictures. It isn't quite like the rooms, but this is what I was meaning. Imagine if the whole background was just like a room for her. That would be just so amazing, and I'm really truly missing that. But anyway, that's that. So we got this paper. I guess that here we are going to be getting very small accessories. They're supposed to, I mean, they're supposed to come with 15. I really don't know if they already count pieces that they are wearing. I mean, that she's wearing right now, because I don't know. We will count them though. So, okay, so here we have two earrings, a bracelet. I don't know if it's a bracelet or a choker. I think it's a choker. Yeah. Yeah, it's a choker with that appears in the artwork with like little rhinestones or like jewels in gold, and the choker is red. This is one accessory or one surprise. Okay, I guess probably they also count like the pieces from the stand. I don't know. Seriously, I'm not seeing as many, but anyway, she comes with this super adorable pastel pink little comb. And then there are a couple of earrings here in chromatic gold. This one is a crescent moon and a star. Wow, super cute, super cute. And this is another thing I also very much like from the twins is that they are actually having their ears pierced. And the newer junior high ones cannot wear earrings. I don't get it, because like normally being in middle school, it isn't a big deal to have, I don't know, at least like the two normal piercings for the ears. So that is unfortunate, and I think I will end up drilling a hole or something, because yeah, in their skulls probably is related to the heads being so much smaller. And here we have another star and what it seems to be the planet Saturn, because of all the ring going around, and it's also chromatic gold, super cool. So those pieces are that. Then here in this rucksack one, we have this, wow, this incredibly cute backpack that has like a cat, little kitten motif with the ears and the big eyes and a bow. And I believe it opens. It should open, I think. Let's see. Yeah, it does. So it does open. It's very tight. And then you would be able to get something inside. I think, am I tripping? I don't know. I think that the other ones came with a mobile phone. So, and I must have still those mobile phones, so you could just get that or the accessories, and it closes back easily. So that is the little rucksack. Oh, this is so cute, with the buckles in gold. And so what it's missing is like the jacket. So that is what I was saying. How many surprises? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably the stand is another 3. And then we have the jacket. So that would be 9. Where are the 15? I don't know. I mean, unless you count the individual packages as surprises as well. I mean, just the package. Oh my goodness, this is just so cute. This is like a denim jacket in baby pink with little patches that, oh my goodness, patches and buttons, and a little chain here that is connected to this frontal pocket to the back. And then in the back we can see this. Okay, so this is like a heart, and I don't know if like under that we can find like the faces of the moon. I think so. Okay, now you can see it so much better. So it's the moon going from one end to the other, and there are crystals and clips. It's just so cute. I love the color. Obviously it goes very well with the little hat she comes with, and then it comes with all these patches of a diamond, a heart. What else? It has that, it's almost like an electrocardiogram. Or like it's like a vibe from like a sound vibe or something, I don't know. Hashtag #1 fan. This pocket I don't think is I think it's just staged there. Then we have another planet, Saturn, and then these accents in gold. Oh my goodness, this is just so cute. Seriously, yeah, I'm dying out of how cute yeah, this doll is. Anyway, and now moving to the doll, first of all, her face is amazing. She's rather pale, although she has blush in both cheeks and a little bit around the nose. She's having this super cute pink eyeshadow, and then these super adorable little hearts in both cheeks, and then she has kind of a nude color lips. Then the fringe is or the bangs are is it's all black, and then her hair is super, it doesn't have any gel at all. Even though it might look like it doesn't. It's very soft and curly. It's a bit messy right now, but it's all soft. Actually, I lied. These two streaks of hair are actually gelled, but other than that, the rest of the hair that she's wearing into like pigtails with these little balls. I don't know if they're supposed to be like cherries, I guess, because she's called a cherry. They really don't look like cherries to me, but I mean, from afar you might have that sort of like feeling. And she's having this fabric heart that is just super cute with like stars, diamonds, hearts. Wow, and it's actually pinned to the front. The back isn't pinned, so we will be able to see that the hair is parted in the middle to form the two pigtails. And then she has this adorable sailor little girl sailor outfit with the pleated skirt with a plaid sort of like pattern that combines a stitch sash in white, and then the plaid pattern is like pink, red, and royal blue, and I can see also like moons, like crescent moons printed. And then she has like these okay, this isn't like a belt as such, but it has like a buckle there. And then there's also like a couple of chains in gold over there that actually add to it. And then it has this color with another plaid pattern, a little ribbon that it's apparently made out of organza sash or mesh material, and then this little crop top with 3 buttons in gold. Then before I opened it, I thought this would be socks, but they're actually like leg warmers with 2 little ribbons, and they're super cool. And these platform shoes are everything in white, gold, and pink, and having these soles black. And I don't know if, oh my goodness, okay, so actually, as part of this goals, this is the right, this is the left one, there are a couple of like crescent moons as well. I mean, the level of details for such a tiny doll, I mean, look at my hand, it's just amazing. So this is everything it came with her. I'm going to change her to wear like mostly everything, and I'll show you how she looks like. Okay, so here we have her, and she's adorable in capital letters. I love how she looks with a little denim jacket in pastel pink. It has to be like open like this, but it really pops from the rest of the colors. And then I left her little backpack over there. I'm just loving this doll. Seriously, it's just like so adorable. She's very small. That's another thing that I really have to point out a few times, because these twins are literally between the tots and the LOL. OMG, like probably half of an LOL. Yeah, again, like an LOL OMG would be this height. So yeah, there is a substantial difference there. And also I actually realized that she's wearing these super cute like 50s shorts in a very light lavender with 6 buttons underneath, and they're made out of fabric, so she could actually wear those as a fashion piece, like shorts with this jacket and without the skirt. So probably that was another surprise there. And as you can see, she's wearing the earrings, the Saturn one and the crescent moon over there, and the choker. You cannot see the choker so much, but it's definitely there, and I'm so happy. At first I thought I wouldn't like the gold accents within the choker or around the choker, but I think it really pops with the earrings, even though there's not a lot of space, but it's just super cute. And one other thing I didn't show is her little fingers have a manicure with nail polish in a red color, I would say, like a cherry red. So anyway, this is a cherry. She's the first one for me to be reviewing within the series, but again, she's not going to be the last one. I'm super happy to have her here, and I hope you've enjoyed this review, and it's been helpful for all of you collectors and doll lovers. And if you have, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, as well as hitting that subscribe button, because I will be sharing so much more in relation to dolls, toys, and Disney collectibles. So if you like this kind of content, I will definitely stay tuned for that. And for now, I hope you all stay safe, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.